To be or virtual reality?
Give me 1 second. No, not like that. Okay, goodbye. Okay, now I'm ready. Gaming time. Woohoo! I forgot to click the thing. Now that you've had your breakfast, I have 2 very important announcements to make.
Announcements?
First of all, I've decided to give you a run of the school. Every classroom is now unlocked. I originally planned to open them up little by little, but I was really touched by your show of determination yesterday. Consider this your reward. Awesome. Dibs on the first try in the guillotine room.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is, we don't have one here. What about this second announcement? In order to make you a little more efficient, in order to make you a more efficient fighting unit, you need a team leader. The invaders have commanders, so we should have one too. The position goes to... Seriously? You want me to be the leader?
Nobody said anything yet.
Yeah, besides, it's Sumino. Huh? Me? You exposed the traitor in our midst, and saved your commanding officer from a terrible fate. You've also demonstrated your ability to rally others behind you. Your personality makes you the perfect candidate, too. What do you think? Any objections?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'll cast my vote for Takumi too. Although, in my case, it's probably worth normal vote.
So is the Red Ranger that leads the team in those hero shows. I know a thing or two about that. Takumi's got red hair, so he should do fine.
My dear sister and I dress in red too, but Mr. Sumino's probably the better choice.
I had a vision that this would happen. Takumi will lead us all to a bright future.
Fine. If that's how you all feel, I'll step down and let Takumi take over. I'm more of a cool outsider type anyway. How about you, Suzara?
Bro thinks he's a Black Ranger.
And he's green. Suzara took a moment to think about it before answering.
I have no reason to oppose this decision.
It's good enough for me. Takumi Shimino, I hereby confer upon you being the position of Captain of the Special Defense Unit. I expect you to help your team members grow and lead them all towards a spectacular victory. What was I supposed to say? Thanks, but no thanks. I don't think anyone would have let me weasel out of it like that. Instead, I resigned myself to the inevitable and nodded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I'll do my best. I mumbled a half acceptance. Everyone said things like, "Nice to meet you, Captain," or "Don't let us down, Captain." I think they were just teasing me, though. After a few slaps on the back, they filed out of the cafeteria. Last to leave was Hiroko. I hurried over to her before she could get out the door. Hiroko, wait.
What is it?
What do you think it is? We're supposed to talk. You told me you'd tell me what you've been hiding today.
I don't remember making any such promise.
What?
I said I'd tell you everything if I didn't change my mind. I thought about it all last night, and unfortunately for you, I did change my mind.
You gotta be kidding me.
I have never killed anyone in my entire life.
Hiroko pushed her glasses to the bridge of her nose for emphasis. She looked tired out, somehow. I thought you were on my side.
Your side?
You didn't object when Siri made me captain.
That doesn't mean I approve of you. I just thought that if you were leading the team, it would make things easier for me. Much better to have a figurehead in place so no one will bother me.
A figurehead.
In other words, you're a puppet leader.
You could have just taken the position yourself.
I'm not really the type to take the lead. Besides, I've seen this play out before.
Oh? What are you talking about?
Forget about what I said last night. Just move forward and do whatever you believe is best.
Is she also in a time loop? Is that why she's stronger and has more combat experience? Maybe. She also died. Seems pretty, not being through a lot of time loops thing to do. Here we go. Annaloo. Hello. Hi, Badoo.
Oh, I need to open chat.
Mm-hmm. And with that, Hiroko turned and left. The clacking of her heels echoed throughout the cafeteria, down the hall, and eventually faded away completely. I couldn't stop thinking about what Hiroko had said. How did she know I'd traveled back in time? She told me to forget all about it, but that was easier said than done. I couldn't focus on anything else. My mind kept drifting back to this mystery. I needed the truth out of her. There had to be a way to convince her to tell me what she knew. Having decided that, I wandered around the school looking for her. By the time I actually found her, the sun had already started to sink below the western horizon. Did she knew what happened in the future? I miss it. Well, she... what was the line she said?
We don't know.
I've seen this play out before. That's referring to her taking the lead, and she took the lead in the last timeline, and she died. So, it feels pretty time travel-y thing to say. But who knows? Could be. I found Hiroko in the war. I found Hiroko in the war room. Sari was there too. They hadn't noticed me, but seemed to be talking about something very serious. I hid behind the nearby pillar, hoping I could listen in on them. In the end, I couldn't hear a thing. If those two were talking in secret, it must be about something important. What were they keeping from me? I was getting more and more curious. I cupped my hand around my ear, but all I could hear was my pulse and the electric buzzing of the nearby machinery. Damn it. Cursing wouldn't help. I knew that. All I could do was watch them as they carried on to their mysterious conversation. Well, yikes. But not now, because we have to capture the traitor. We already captured the traitor! I must have stood there like...
Yeah, that's what Butteroo said.
What?
Yeah. But not now because we captured the traitor.
That's true. She wouldn't have died. If she did take the lead. But she might just be thinking about how, starving everyone was unsuccessful anyways. No one joined the team because of her actions. I must have stood there like that for a pretty long time. Eventually, Siri handed Hiroko something. It was small and fit into the palm of her hand. I couldn't make out what it was from here, where I was standing. Did she get some kind of allowance from him? No, it couldn't be. Whoever it was, Hiroko slipped into her clothes and left the war room. Siri followed suit a little while after. All that time, and I still didn't find out anything useful. What could Hiroko been talking to Sari about, and what was that thing he gave her? I should go after her. I still have so many questions that need answering. All I care about is she's alive and not dead. That's the only thing that matters now. So real. I will not mess it up this time. It was past 11 p.m. by the time I headed out to the roof. I was still reluctant to give up and go to bed though. I decided to knock on Hiriko's door instead. But when I got there, no one was there. Like Hiriko had disappeared completely. This is ridiculous. Just where did she go? I stood there wondering to myself. I heard a noise. It sounded like propellers. I looked over the railing and down at the schoolyard. There, hovering near the wall of fire, was a drone with a fire extinguisher mounted to it, and standing next to it, Hiriko! Hiriko activated the extinguisher and created a hole in the wall. She stepped through it and out into the night. Where is she running off to now? I scrambled down the stairs, hoping it wasn't too late to catch her. I arrived at the entrance hall, and sure enough, one of the fire extinguishers was missing. I grabbed the remaining one and headed outside. Once I was past the wall, I walked around for a while, but I didn't see any trace of Hiriko. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. She could be anywhere out here. But I've come this far. I couldn't just give up. Between what she told me last night and our conversation with Siri today, Hiriko had a lot of explaining to do. I wanted to know why she was wandering off school grounds at night too. Just, what is she up to? Still glancing around, I made my way down the narrow alley between two crumbling old buildings, and there I saw it. I was turning a corner and I caught a sight of someone. They were a pretty long distance away. It was dark too, so I couldn't make out many details. But even from behind, it was obvious who it was. Hiriko. She was standing outside the entrance to the building, on the edge of the town ruins. It didn't look like a house. It was probably some kind of office or facility. She looked around her one last time before slipping inside and disappearing from the view. I hurried after her. When I finished the animation, I have not finished. Damn. I'll make memes about things of all the things that happened while playing. All of them? That's too many. I wish you luck, though. What is this place? I guess I'll head inside. I opened the door slowly and quietly as I could, and went inside. Right away, I noticed the doors to the halls was slightly ajar. Light was spilling out from the room beyond. I crept closer and peered through. What the? My hand shot to cover my mouth. I almost said that out loud. Hiriko was there, alright. But she hadn't noticed I was here yet. I noticed some kind of large machine casing a few feet from the door. I darted in and snuck behind it. Oh, okay. With a sigh of relief, I took another look around the room. It was packed with weird-looking machinery, most of it rusting or broken. Maybe this was a research lab once. Doesn't look like it's been used in a very long time. I poked my head around from my hiding place to see what Hiriko was doing. She seemed to be operating one of the machines, pausing every now and then to adjust her glasses.
That should do it. Now.
She walked over to the giant locker and pulled the door open. Inside were... what are those? Oh, okay. Were some kind of all-body suits, like what deep-sea divers or astronauts would wear. There were several of them hanging in the locker, more than 10 at least. There were helmets, too, old-timey, the heavy-looking ones. Hiroko grabbed the suit and helmet and took them out of the locker. Wait, she's not going to change here, is she? No! The thought of being here while she got undressed made me really nervous. Luckily or unluckily, she didn't actually strip down, but put the suit over her clothes. Crunchy chips? No, it's ice. Oh, cute!
Now I'm gonna fucking put a hand over my mouth while I do her lines now.
Beautiful.
There, ready to go. I'm running out of time. If I don't make this leap soon.
Did she say leap? What was this all about? At the back of the room was some kind of control console of some kind. Hiroko walked up to it and brought her fist down on the big red button. That done, she stepped up to the circular platform next to the machine. She got into the center of it and stood there. The particles of light started to fill the space around her. Huh? Wait a minute. What the heck? I had no idea what was going on. But my pulse was racing. My mind was drawing at complete blank. There was just one thought in my head. One thought and a rising sense of panic. Hiroko was going to disappear. I'd never see her again. I couldn't let that happen.
You might be stupid.
A little bit.
Five line.
I'm not really sure what happened after that, but when I came to... Ooh, ouchie! I was on the floor and Hiroko was holding me in her arms. At least, I think it was Hiroko. She had her helmet on, so I couldn't tell for sure. The next moment, though, that question was answered. It was muffled, but it was unmistakably Hiroko's voice. I felt a wave of relief wash over me, followed by a sharp pain. She didn't answer, and because of that helmet, I can see what kind of expression she had on her face.
I followed you. I had some questions for you, about 100 of them at least. Although now it's more like 200.
At least your head wasn't seriously damaged. How's the rest of your body?
It feels numb. I don't think I can move. I feel really cold and nauseous too.
If you're going to throw up, do it after I leave.
Leave? Where are you going?
Back to the academy.
You're going back already? Why?
I don't have time to explain. It's already past midnight.
Midnight? What day is it now then?
Day 5, technically.
Late night, day 4, or early morning, day 5?
What does it matter? Are you trying to waste my time? Ugh, I have to go. You stay here and rest. I mean it. Don't you dare move from this spot.
Hiroko stepped away from me and made her way to a nearby locker. Not the locker she'd taken the leap suit from, a different one. She opened the doors, revealing 2 drones, both filled with fire extinguishers. Uh-huh. 2? That didn't seem right. If Hiroko used one of them to leave the school, where did the other one come from? I'd left a fire extinguisher I used outside, leaning against the wall. It couldn't have ended up here somehow, could it? While I was still trying to make sense of everything, Hiroko grabbed one of the machines and rushed out the door, still wearing her leap suit. This is the most gentle I've seen her? Yeah, weirdly. After lying there for a while, the feeling started to come back to my legs. Pretty soon, I was able to move around again and got to my feet. I'm still in the same place I was before, right? It looks the same anyway. What happened when I dove into that circle of light after Hiroko? How long did I black out for? It didn't feel like very long. A minute at most. What could have happened during that minute? No use thinking about it now. I should go after Hiroko. I went to the locker and took the other extinguisher drone. The pain hadn't completely faded yet, but I pushed through it and made my way outside. I know where Hiroko is going. She told me herself, back to the academy. I still didn't get why, though. Hiroko had left the school in the dead of night to go to a weird research lab, then right back to the school again. What was she doing? What was that all for? I kept pondering these questions as I made my way through the ruins. Eventually, I came in the sight of familiar territory, Lost Defense Academy, standing there just like I'd left it. Now, where's Hiroko?
Oh, phew, I'm glad the streak was saved. Second floor. We're gonna have to walk. Or that.
Huh? Isn't this classroom usually locked? Looks like I can get inside now. Huh? What is that? Several desks were lined up in the strange classroom, and there was something lying on top of one of them. Something vaguely human-shaped under a white sheet. I slowly walked up to it, grabbed the white sheet, and pulled it off. Damn, I kept him alive for nothing. But before I could do anything, a sound erupted from somewhere else in the school. It sounded like it came from above me. Confused and bewildered, I rushed into the hall and up the stairs. When I got to the third floor, I heard the noise again. It's coming from the infirmary. Well, that sucks. Yeah.
You gotta go.
Wait. Is it where I
You gotta walk. No. Well, it's in this floor, but
Okay. That's what I was confused about.
there.
Somebody was collapsed in the corner of the room. She still had her weird suit on, but her helmet was gone now. I could see her face clearly. It was Hiroko. I scrambled over to her and propped her up, just like she'd done for me earlier.
Hiroko, are you okay? Come on, hang in there.
I shook her shoulders, and her eyelids fluttered open. When she saw me, her eyes went wide with shock, and for some reason, she kicked me in the stomach. Oof. And flying like a rag doll, I smacked into the corpse recovery drone, and it fell to the ground with clatter. And that wasn't the end of it either. When I looked up, Hiroko was standing right in front of me. Ooh! She reached down and began squeezing my neck hard. It felt like she was trying to wrench my head clean off. I tried to pry her hands off me, but I wasn't strong enough. Whatever happened in the research facility had taken too much of a toll on me. I never got to finish. Next moment, I blacked out completely. My. I don't know how much time passed after that. My consciousness drifted back at some point for a little while. Everything was still kind of fuzzy though. My vision was blurry. It was hard to make out what was going on around me, but I had the vague impression of someone standing in front of the Rivomatic. It was Hiroko. There was a corpse recovery drone on the floor next to her. Was someone inside? I couldn't tell from where I was from. I tried to sit up, but in the state I was in, I couldn't even lift my head up. So I just laid there and watched. Last thing I saw was the recovery drone recovery drone getting sucked into the larger machine. And then everything went black again. Next time I woke, it was a lot more sudden and more violent. I was on my feet and forced to stand with my arms held behind my back. Don't tell me that was all just an act.
People do tell me I have a talent for inhabiting a character.
You sure fooled me.
It's me. I was Hiroko all along.
Yeah, I know. I looked over to the Revivomatic. It was empty, and the drone from before was gone.
I only wish this was just a play. Then maybe we could rewrite the script so I wouldn't make such a terrible mistake.
Mistake?
I couldn't save him.
I had no idea what Hiroko was talking about, but it felt like it would be a bad idea to press her on it. Her voice was small and fragile in a way I hadn't heard before.
Well, we're done here. Let's get going.
No.
We're going back to where we belong.
Wait, Hiroko, tell me what's going on. Why are we going back there?
You mean the lab?
Is this some kind of research? This is some kind of research facility, right? Just what kind of research do they do here? And Hiroko wouldn't answer me. She just kept going, leaving me no choice but to follow her. Hiroko, please tell me what's going on. I'm so lost.
Oh shit, my food got here. 1 second.
Did we change the timeline? Maybe. Well, I mean, we did already. Things are very different from how they went before, so there's definitely been a change. But what's going on here? I have no idea. Put the airplane seat in Sophie's server to see the new version for new people. Heck yeah. I wonder what's going on. At
I'm
first, I guess I will finish the thought. At first, my assumption was, oh, Hiriko's going to different timelines, killing the classmates to get more powers, so in her timeline, they can maybe succeed. But she said, like, I couldn't save him, which I would presumably refer to Eito. So, it's probably not that. So I don't know. Could be anything. Maybe she just, I don't know. I don't actually know what's going on. I don't know anything, really. My head's just a hamster wheel, after all, and there's no hamster spinning it. It's bad enough that we're in this weird lab. But I also saw a body back at the school.
A body?
Yeah, it was Eito. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. He was in the classroom on the 2nd floor. He'd been drained. He was just a dried up husk.
I see.
Is that all? Aren't you shocked by that?
Not especially.
Seriously. Hiriko turned away, shutting down from any further conversation. She began flipping the switches and turning dials on different pieces of machinery around the room. I trailed after her, asking question after question, but she just ignored me and kept working. Then she opened up the large locker.
Put this on.
That was the most she'd said to me in a while. Yes, ma'am!
Well, how do you like it?
You called this a leap suit, right?
Alright, I was supposed to put my hand over it, whatever. See how it adjusted to fit your height? And that's one of its special functions. Will automatically shrink or stretch to fit the dimensions of whoever wears it.
It's not like I'm insecure about being short or anything. Oh, they do have different sprites for this suit. That's so cute.
Well, we should get going.
Hiriko stepped away from her. She pressed the red button on the control console and stepped onto the round platform like I'd seen her do before.
Come on, hurry!
Don't mind this, I'm just that happy. More scenes with Hiriko means I got a good route, all things considered. She barked an order at me, and I instinctively complied.
It'll start any moment now.
What will?
3, 2, 1. Bye-bye! It's done.
Huh?
Let's head back.
Yeah, absolutely, the down boy meme.
Yeah, that does exist.
Really? Sends now.
I don't know where it is. So
No.
I don't know.
What? Back where?
Are we going to go through this every time? Where else would we be going back to?
Hirko stepped off the platform and hung her leap suit up in the locker. I did the same, still totally at a loss about what was going on.
Don't tell anyone what you've seen here today. You understand what will happen if you do, don't you?
Behind her glasses were eyes filled with murderous intent. I gulped nervously and nodded. It was about 4 a.m. when we got back to the school, and it's still dark. My list of questions that I wanted to ask Hiroko was fast approaching 300, but I didn't have the energy to bring any of them up. My body got put through the ringer at the lab, and then kicked and strangled shortly after. It's no wonder I was exhausted. She still hasn't apologized for any of that. Oh well, only one thing to do now. I went back to my room and fell into my bed. All of a sudden, I felt a lot tired, more tired than I had in a long time. I allowed myself to relax and soon fell asleep. I fell into a deep, deep sleep. I woke up and went outside, realizing I must have slept most of the day. I didn't feel so tired or beaten up anymore, but my head was still as fuzzy as ever. Not so much from fatigue or as the 300 or so questions rolling around in my mind. For now, I decided to focus on just one of them, and I knew which one. Ato.
To the courtyard!
Away we go! Everyone's that's okay. You guys gotta get out. Huh? Ato, you're...
Now, one second. What's the matter, Takumi? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not that I've ever seen a ghost myself, or seen how you look when you've seen one. One second. When you think about it, isn't that expression a little problematic? I mean, it's hardly showing proper respect towards the dead.
You're alive. In my response to my comments, Ato put his hands on the bars of his cage and pushed against them.
Last time I checked, yes. If I were a ghost, I'd have phased out of here a long time ago.
What is going on here? I saw his body just last night, didn't I?
Seriously, Takumi, what's wrong? Did you come across a corpse that looked like me or something?
He's quick on the uptake, as always. I barely said anything and he's figured it out already.
Hold on, I need to get back into the voice.
Okay.
Ugly Takumi. Ugly Takumi. There we go. That's what I've been doing to get into the voice every time. That's why
Really?
I had to mute. Yeah, that's why I had to mute.
That's awesome.
You might not believe it, but I know how to keep a secret. I still haven't told anyone about you coming from the future. If you need someone to talk to confidentially, I'm always here. Come on, tell me what happened.
Don't like how true he is? That's fair. Meow meow. I knew better than to take that risk. I left out saying another word.
Come on, Takumi, tell me!
That night, the others ate a
Sumptuous, I think.
sumptuous. Does that just mean, like, yummy? Like,
I don't know. Maybe big?
ooh, maybe. Let me look this up. very rich, elaborate, or luxurious that appears expensive.
Sumptuous.
Sumptuous. Okay. Ritzy meal. I struggled to force down a few spoonfuls of rice porridge, and I put it aside and stopped Hiroko before she could leave. Hiroko, have you got a minute? I really need to talk to you.
This is the classroom that's always locked.
Yeah, I asked Siri to unlock it for us.
Why did you bring me here?
This is where I found it. This is where I found Ato's body last night. He had all his blood drained out of him. Someone must have absorbed his cryptoglobin. That's not what they look like, though. But then I checked again today. His body wasn't there. But that's not the weirdest part. Ato's still alive. He's in his cage like normal. I even spoke to him.
And?
I got to thinking, and this has something to do with that weird lab, doesn't it? You mentioned something about a parallel leap before. And that's what we did when we used that machine, right? I still don't really get it, but I get the feeling that's why so much didn't seem to add up. Hiroko was silent. It wasn't all that surprising by the way she'd been acting. I didn't expect her to tell me everything just like that. But I wasn't giving up. Instead, I ushered her into another room.
Why here?
You spoke to Siri about something important in here yesterday. It's your feelings coming out.
You were spying on us?
I'd prefer if you didn't put it like that.
Either way, it's not a pleasant habit.
When you finished talking, Siri gave you something. What was it?
Just some dried kombu kelp in case I got hungry.
Okay, now tell me the truth. Again, no answer. I sighed and shook my head and moved on. Oh no, Hiroko, that one felt like you were doing a kid. A little bit of a kid.
Quite the little tour of the school you're taking me on.
This will be our last stop. Last night, I rushed in here and found you passed out in the corner. I had no idea what had happened, and things only got more confusing from there. When you woke up, you kicked me in the stomach and tried to strangle me. Maybe you could explain that. You still haven't apologized for that, you know?
I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter. It was a regrettable accident.
An accident that nearly killed me.
Fine, I'm sorry. You've got your apology. Can I go now?
Hiroko was turning to leave, but I grabbed her arm before she could go any further. I'm not done yet. After you nearly killed me, I came to. Just for a minute. I saw you in front of a revivomatic with a corpse recovery drone. Who was inside the drone, Hiroko? You said I couldn't save him. Him? Who? Were you talking about whoever was in the recovery drone?
Was that all you wanted to ask?
Just one more thing, and this is the most important of all. You already know that time travel exists. You knew I came here from the future. How? Hiroko pushed aside a lock of her long silky hair and looked away. She was clearly nervous, biting her lip, fiddling with her choker and tapping her heels. Finally, she made up her mind and spoke up.
All right, I'll tell you.
You will?
On one condition. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. I might struggle to get it all done by myself, so I'll need someone to help with it.
You mean me?
Naturally.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Just do as you're told. Follow my instructions and don't ask questions. I need to be able to work in peace without stopping to explain things to you. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all of your questions on the evening of day 9.
You really will this time, right? Not gonna change your mind again?
I gave you my word. Just so long as you hold up your end of the bargain.
Yoko looked me dead in the eye. I met her gaze without flinching. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Yoko called me to my room shortly before dawn the next morning.
I'll get right to the point. I'm going to Second to Last Defense Academy today, and I want you to come with me. I'm sure you understand where we're going.
To get, Nico and the others, right? Hirko nodded. It was no surprise she knew about the other campus. Siri had already explained it to everyone a few days ago, after all. Hey, wait a minute. Today? You don't mean right now, do you?
Of course.
It's not even 4:30.
Time is of the essence. We need to be back here before tomorrow.
Tomorrow was day 7. That was the first commander we faced before... First commander we faced came back to fight us again. You mean for battle? How do you know about that already?
And that's a penalty. I told you not to ask questions. Or are you incapable of holding up your end of the deal?
I reluctantly held back my torrent of questions welling up inside me.
Now, go wake the others up.
Uh-huh.
We'll need more than 2 of us for this journey. We need to put together an excursion team.
Okay, but why do I have to be the one to do it?
I know. It's such a pain, isn't it? Are you starting to see why I made you captain now?
I decided to run things by Siri before getting others involved.
In my future, the other academy was attacked on day 10. During that battle, Loko was taken prisoner and later killed. It's better for us to avoid losing soldiers if we can help it, right? So I was thinking of going there and bringing them back here.
Why so early in the day, though? Because there will soon be an invader attack here tomorrow. We'll have to leave soon if we want to make it back in time for that. So we spent a few minutes thinking the matter over. Alright then, I'll allow it. Thanks. There's just one thing worrying me, though. When the attack does come, everyone's probably going to ask how I knew about it. I've decided not to tell everyone about the time travel, so... Don't sweat it. I'll come up with something. We can save Moko! Yay!
Woohoo!
As it happens, I received word from the artificial satellite. Siri was explaining the situation to the rest of the team. According to their intel, there's going to be another attack sometime tomorrow. If they were able to deduce this by analyzing the enemy's movements from above, it's going to be a lot more of them than you saw on your first day here. I've made the decision to call in the troops from the other campus to supply our current fighting strength. I had to hand it to him. It sounded convincing. The others accepted the story without a second thought.
You're saying we need to get there and back all before tomorrow?
Yuriko was playing her part too. Could never guessed this was her idea in the first place.
So, who's going and who's staying?
Shimino Suzuhara.
Kawana.
Kawada?
Kawana.
Kawana?
Yep.
And Ginzaki?
Ginzaki.
Ginzaki.
Yeah.
You'll be our excursion. Team. What about me? I want to go murder some guys at the other campus too.
Nobody said anything about murder, Miss Amamiya.
I get Takumi and Hiriko, as we've seen they can fight. Why'd you pick the other two?
Yeah, why did you pick us? If we end up having to fight while we're out there, wouldn't Takemaru or Dorumi be a better choice?
When the strong girls get to live, we break the universe laws and time travel because our writers need to extend the gameplay duration. They gotta hook you on the games. We need the strong girls to live. We need them. That would leave us without any experienced fighters back here. Just think about what that would mean if the excursion team didn't make it back in time.
I guess that makes sense.
Can you handle it, Tsubasa?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't eaten today, so if worst comes to worst, I won't have a lot to throw up.
What about you, Shoma? They'll be fine. I've been giving him some intensive training in the last couple days.
Right. That's why I look like this now.
Okay, sure.
I can even control it now. If I relax a little, I can go back to normal. I'm sorry, you must have found that pretty revolting, huh?
Nobody spoke. We were all still in shock. Well, not all of us. Sho himself was fine, and Takimaru, since he'd been the one training him. And also, for some reason, Hiriko wasn't fazed by Shoma's transformation either. Moe said she'd seen it before.
Anyway, you don't have to worry about me. I'll do my best to be useful in my own trashy way. Do you guys remember when I mentioned feeling a surge of power before? You all felt that too, right?
We all nodded.
I get the feeling we can do great things with this power.
By going back in time, I'd broken that absolute law. And the resonance effect that made everyone stronger was already having some consequences I hadn't counted on.
Let's be on our way. We can afford to waste time.
Alright, good luck out there. Y'all take care now. With that, the members of our excursion team in the war room for additional briefing from Sirre. Apparently, there was a shortcut that we could take by putting out the flames in the strategical places. This route would cut our journey time down. This route would cut down our journey time considerably. It still wasn't the kind of round trip we could make in a couple of hours, though. If we made it back before sunset, that would be enough for me. We gotta get the mechanical team ready. Yeah. Is everybody ready?
Yes. Ready!
I don't know.
We'll take good care of the place while you're gone. Then let's go.
Wait, I still need to go use the bathroom.
I'm in school. Wait,
You need to do the exploration thing.
what do I need to do? Oh,
Exploration.
This?
Mm-hmm.
according to the map, the shortcut is...
Right over there.
How do you know that?
Sarai told us, so didn't he?
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Don't just stand there mumbling. Get moving.
Wait. Okay. Wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Oops. Wait, that's so weird. What the hell?
I didn't mean
I
to.
thought you couldn't skip battles or exploration until after you did. Until after, like, you got an ending. That wasn't Route 0.
Well, it let me because it likes me, I guess. I didn't even know
Okay.
that was a thing. Damn.
Phew.
Damn.
We finally made it. Okay, Shoma.
So, that's second to last Defense Academy? That's it. No doubt about it.
You're talking like you've been here before.
I thought I told you not to ask questions. Do you want another penalty? A penalty?
I hope they have bathrooms. I'm ready to burst.
That's a cute spray. Have we seen that before on Shoma?
I'm not sure.
It's so cute. Shoma dashed off towards the school and disappeared inside.
He could have just gone on the way here. He probably can't go outdoors. He strikes me as a delicate type.
As the rest of us got closer, I saw her. Nozomi. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again, and right in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought against that impulse and pulled it back. Right. That's right. This was the moment I'd been waiting for. The whole reason I made this trip. It wasn't because Hiroko told me to. Even if she hadn't, had insisted on coming anyway. This was all to see Nozomi again. And this time, I'd do whatever it took to protect her.
You must be Takumi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And are you two Hiroko and Tsubasa? I don't understand. How do you know our names?
Hiroko, Tsubasa, and I shared a confused glance. And then... Who voiced this one?
I think it was you, because I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
Oh dear. I'm most terribly sorry we weren't here to greet you.
Greet us.
Oh, we had to help Kyosha get her sword out of her you-know-where.
Oh, crud, what was your voice? I don't think I did one. Did I not decide on one?
I don't know.
I guess I did. I
don't
can't
know.
remember one. Technically, it was her sword sheath.
It was stuck in there pretty tight. Took us a while to pull it out. Her, you know where? You don't mean... Please don't get the wrong idea. It was launched in the drain pipe into the bathroom. That's all. Lady Kurata thrust the Holy Jumanji sword sheath in there in a moment of impish high spirit. It was clogged. What was I supposed to do?
Real Moko alive. Let's go, dude.
Just what do you think my beloved sword is? Well, I know it's something you used to... Ah! Don't say another word!
Whoa, back up a minute. Can you answer our question, please?
Yes. What's this all about coming out to greet us?
We received a
Communication.
That's not how you spell communication.
Oh, I didn't read the word. I don't know.
Okay, I'm googling it.
Communique.
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 Communique. Okay.
We received a communique from Honorable Sarah, you see.
I see. So basically, Sarah called ahead and let you know to expect us.
Not just that. He told us the other stuff he's been keeping secret too.
You guys are rage baiting me? I apologize.
He explained how the circumstances have changed.
Wait, I still don't get it. If Siri could contact you, why did we have to come get you?
He was only able to get in contact a few hours ago. The electronic interference side has been rather fierce as of late.
But do you know what's going on now? About the attack on Lost Defense Academy tomorrow. Yes, we do. That makes things easier. I wouldn't want to waste time explaining things to you. Nico, get the school bus ready to leave.
Already is. I'm afraid I won't be joining you, though.
Huh?
I'm unable to abandon second to last Defense Academy. I have been ordered to guard it with my life.
Ordered? By who?
Was it this Siri person?
No, these are orders from someone higher up.
Nigo looked up as he said this. Up at the huge celestial body in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights, the artificial satellite.
The enemy hasn't realized the school is only a decoy yet. Sooner or later, they will attack it. When that happens, are you planning to self-destruct?
Oh my, how did you know?
Sorry, but I won't allow that. We can't afford to lose you.
If I thought Hiroko was showing a softer side of herself, I was wrong. The very next moment, she dashed towards Nigo and brought her heel down viciously on his head. What the? Whoa, that was sweet. I wish I could do axe kicks like that. Nigo fell to the ground with a thud, still scattering sparks at the top of his head. Some part of his body was making a high-pitched staticky whine that it never heard before.
Oh, why did you do that? Good grief. And I thought I was the killer of this group. But don't worry, an attack like that won't destroy him. I just forced him to shut down for a while.
Everyone stood up. Everyone stood rooted to the spot, stunned into silence. It felt like we were doing that a lot today. That was an axe kick? Yeah. As usual, Hiroko was totally unconcerned about what everyone thought of her.
Now, let's get going.
She picked up Nigo, and like he was a piece of hand luggage, and began carrying him towards the parking lot where the school bus was waiting. And then, with the last of us safely on board the school bus, we left the second to last defense academy behind, without another word. Aww. This whole episode had another 100 questions to the list of things I wanted to ask Kiriko about. But I just have to keep them to myself until the end of day 9. Both of them have like freaked out expressions. That's so cute. Still weirded out. I sat squirming in my seat, reminding myself to be patient, no matter how difficult that might be.
By the way, does it feel like we're forgetting something important? Something important? I've got all 28 volumes of my favorite manga. What's so important about that? And I've got my signed world championship belt. Nobody cares.
Now that you mention it.
Weren't there supposed to be more of you?
Oh no!
Shoga! We forgot all about him.
Oh, poor baby. We made a U-turn and rushed back to Second Last Defense Academy. Sure enough, we found Shoma in the courtyard there, tears streaming down his face. What's the, if you forgot about it, it wasn't that important, little kid crying in the rain? I mean...
Yeah, I've seen a meme of that before too.
Oh, poor Shoma. We picked him up. Sorry, I know they mean the car, but I was just thinking they picked him up. We picked him up and made a fresh start on our journey, on our return journey.
It's fine. Really, I don't mind. It's no wonder you'd forget about me. I know my existence is about as flimsy as a .01 millimeter thin piece of rubber.
That's not true.
Did you actually understand what that meant?
Not exactly, but I kind of got the gist of it, you know? There's only one thing you can use a rubber that thin for. Don't say it.
We spent the rest of the journey doing our very best to cheer Shoma up. Oh, poor guy. Eventually, we built up his self-esteem back to normal, albeit still low level. The Last Defense Academy came into view on the horizon. We're so sorry. You made it back. That's a relief.
Oh, were you worried about us?
No. I was... Never mind. It ain't that important.
She's been pacing around the school in the chizzy the whole day.
This is part of my training routine. Today's leg day, that's all. So those guys with you are... the Faceless and the PC Squad.
Hello there. My name is Nozomi Kitafuji.
I'm Moko...
Mojiro.
Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction.
Kyoshika Magadori, at your service. Bow your heads, peasant. I am Kurara Suzuki, the great and powerful. Sorry, let me do that again.
Oh.
The great and powerful.
Yeah, you needed that.
And I'm Yukamo Mokage. Teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy.
You're all totally distinct characters.
Maybe a little too distinct.
Gotta introduce ourselves too, or we'll look boring to them.
That's alright. Nico already told us all about you. Nico is that little critter in the red beret, yes?
I am the Second Last Defense Academy's. You're basically Siri's underling, right?
You filled us in on you guys from the second campus already. Anyway, let's get started. What are the rules for the killing game, Siri? There is no killing game.
We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then.
So you guys are really gonna fight with us? You know it.
We'd scarce come all this way just to deny you now.
The team for the other academy had discussed their resolve on the way over. After Nigo told them about World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, and the artificial satellite, they were in no doubt about what they had to do.
From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then the missiles he's been charging up will be launched in all directions. And the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death.
But right before, we shoot off in the escape pod to meet with the rest of the humanity on the artificial satellite.
What possible reason could we have for refusing to help? We make it through these 100 days, and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. Thanks, guys. Glad to have you on board.
Our team welcomed the new arrivals with open arms. Oh, it just melts my cold metal heart to see you getting along.
Those invaders won't know what him now.
What do you guys say to another cheer?
All together now?
The defense unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated.
Undefeated.
Never lose, never yield. Push the defense unit, battle on.
I couldn't put my finger on it, but something feels off. Didn't we have a lot more teething?
Yeah, teething.
Teething troubles getting everyone to work as one big team last time. Well, it's not like I want everyone to fight amongst themselves, so I guess this is fun. With night drawing on, everyone went back to their rooms, introducing new members who had new rooms assigned to them. For some reason, Nozomi stayed back after the others had gone. Is something wrong?
No. I just wanted to thank you for going. I just wanted to thank you for going through all the trouble of coming to collect us. That school was only a decoy, so if we'd stayed there, sooner or later we'd... Anyway, I really appreciate it.
Knock it off. I haven't really done anything to deserve your thanks. If you want to thank me, do it after we make it through this. Right here, on day 100.
I never expected you to say something like that.
Sorry, too corny?
Not at all. I agree. We'll pick this up again on day 100.
That's right. This is what I'm here for. This is why I came back to the past. To protect Nozomi. To make sure everyone survives. This time I won't make the same mistakes.
Well then, Takumi, good night.
And with those parting words, Nozomi left and went to her room for the night. I thought I was alone, but then I heard a noise. I turned around, but nobody was there. Must have been my imagination. Still not totally convinced. I made my way to my own room. There was a faint aroma of lavender in the air, a scent that felt strange, felt weirdly familiar.
We're gonna have a battle today,
Wait,
if you want to.
I'm thinking if I want to cut it off here today or not. I think I will.
Okay, yeah, we've been live for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot.
Yeah. We should be able to get to day 9 to, and maybe past next session though.
Yay! Yay!
Woohoo! Yahoo!
I love abusing Takumi! Yay!
I love music, Takumi! Dude, you have no idea.
I'm so excited. Bye guys, bye guys. Say bye to my stream, guys. Say bye to my stream.
Bye bye, Bebo stream.